Hello, everyone, and welcome to the latest installment of What's New in ETQ Reliance. My name is Angela Anderson, and you may know me from all of the product notice emails I send to you all. I am joined today by Nicola Kasarik, who is a more recent member of our team. Nick, do you want to take a moment to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Nicola Kasarik. I'm a solutions engineer here at ETQ with about 4 years experience as a solutions engineer and solutions consultant. So looking forward to sharing some updates with what's new in ETQ Reliance.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Nick. So we've got a lot of ground to cover in our short time here, our session. We'll take a look at some platform updates, and that includes a live demonstration of some of those new features. We're going to update you on some of the additional ways to expand your quality journey with ETQ Reliance, and I will be helping to answer your questions along the way. So be sure to use that questions tab in the GoToWebinar panel. Afterwards, we're going to send you a link to the recording, and it will also be available on demand on ETQ Academy. So with that, Nick, are you ready to dive into those platform updates?
Never been more ready.
All right.
So we've got two great updates to the UI in Reliance NXG 2025.2. The first of which is a redesigned all applications page, which makes it cleaner while still simpler to navigate and responsive for all screen sizes. So what we've done here is we've combined both the access to the application, its archive, and the designer all within a single tile. So no longer do you have to differentiate between document control and document control archive. They're all within the same tile, and now you have a separate button to access the archive or the designer. So everything that you need to access for your applications is all on one spot, making it simpler and easier to get to. And I'll show a live example of what that looks like in just a little bit. And the second of our updates to NXG 2025.2 is an integrated PDF viewer. So previously, when you clicked on the PDF attached to a document in the document body, it would download that PDF to your computer or to your device. Now, when you click on that PDF, it's going to open it directly in a PDF viewer within Reliance, eliminating the need to actually download the file if you're just going to view it. But have no fear, you can still download documents as needed. So we'll jump right into the live demonstration of the new updates. So I'm logged into here. I'm logged into Reliance NXG 2025.2. If I just launch the All Applications page, we can see the new redesign here. So like I mentioned earlier, everything is combined into one tile. If I just click on the document control or any application tile like normal, it's going to take me directly into that application. But if I want to go into the document control archive, for example, all I have to do is click on this archive icon here at the top middle of the tile, and that's so really simple, really easy to get to, no longer having two tiles for the same application and its archive. The top left still has the more info button, and the top right has the favorite and unfavorite button still. And if you need to access the designer, instead of having to click on the toggle that used to be on the top right of the screen, when you hover over the application, if you have access, you'll see the designer button here. That's going to go ahead and launch the designer in a new tab for you. So again, really simple, really easy update, but just a nice improvement to the UI and as far as usability and easier to get to things. So, simplifies the number of tiles that you have on your screen and makes it quicker and easier to click through. Now to highlight the new PDF viewer, if I want to go in and open up a PDF, so I'll go to my document here. I have my document body below. If I want to open the PDF to view it, I can just click on that link there, and it's going to launch the PDF viewer directly in Reliance. Not sure why my internet was acting up there, but it launches the PDF viewer directly in Reliance. I don't need to download it to bring it to another application to view. But if I need to download it, I can just click on the three dots to the right of the file, and then click on download, and that'll download the PDF directly to my computer. So Not the craziest in terms of technical updates, but nice life updates, making it a lot easier to go through the system and to use. Let's pull this back away.
Yeah, I think that's one of those things that it's a small thing until it's a big thing. So just kind of alleviating some of that user experience.
Agreed. I know for me personally, the all applications page makes it a lot simpler now to find what I'm looking for. I don't accidentally click on the wrong tile by rushing.
Yep.
Perfect. So that's the update for Reliance NXG. Now, if you're on Reliance CG, end of life has been announced for January 30th, 2028. This includes all of CG, including 2017 and pre-2017 versions. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that means that starting February 2028, there will be no new updates, security patches, or technical support. So if you're currently on CG, to get ahead of this, coordinate with your account team on your migration plan to NXG. As you saw earlier, NXG is only getting better with all the new development going into it. And if you have any more questions about the end-of-life announcements for CG, they're posted on ETQ Campus, or you can go to the link below to start learning about your migration. With the bad news out of the way, we can get to some of the updates for CG 2025. Because support is winding down, 2025 patches focus primarily on bug fixes. CG 2025A improves the import process, making the import from a file now a background process. So what that means is, it doesn't take up your full screen. Now you can continue to use Reliance while importing a file in the background. CG 2025A.1 brings security improvements to single sign-on authentication. And CG 2025A.2, which is planned for Q4 of 2025, will be the next migration point for NXG upgrades. So just as a reminder, if you're currently running CG and want to upgrade to NXG, coordinate with your account team. And new migration tools will be available in Q1 2026 for customers who are still on CG 2024 and 2025. Now, if you're looking for more information on any of the updates, the end-of-life documentation, you can access release notes, change logs, and other important release documents right in ETQ Campus. Campus is also the place to go if you're looking to submit your validation request to ETQ support and see any new ETQ Academy training and announcements. Just wanted to gently remind that ETQ Campus is your central hub for any Reliance updates. I went through those Reliance updates a little bit quicker than I had expected, but with the Reliance updates covered, I want to talk about how you can expand quality in your organization and look ahead into your QMS planning. First off, I need to tip my hat to our professional services team who work hard to make sure every single deployment that we have is a success. Our professional services team is here to help you and guide you at any stage of your quality journey with any need, any time, and any budget, as if they were part of an extension of your quality team. If you need strategic expertise to drive QMS growth and adoption, targeted system expansions, day-to-day helping hands, or continuous system validation support, we offer annual subscriptions to meet your needs. We also offer one-time services with project teams, a dedicated resource, or remote consulting. So regardless of where you are on your quality journey, when you're planning ahead, make sure to account for the cost of not achieving that goal or completing that project. If an extra set of hands can help get you there for less, reach out to see how we can step in and help. Angela, I don't know if there's anything you want to add to the professional services side of things.
No, I think that's a great overview. Sorry, I was a little distracted addressing some of the questions in the chat. And I think there's a couple here we can do live at the end. But yes, agree. Our profession, if you're, looking to, start planning for 2026, and you feel like you may need some consulting help, or you may need that extra hand going into the new year to meet your quality objectives. We've got a lot of different options from a services perspective that we can consult with you on what might be a good option, whether it's long-term or short-term, as Nick was describing. So be sure to take advantage of those resources that are available.
Awesome. So moving on to the Quality Data Lake, or QDL, we've recently introduced a new version of our Quality Data Lake. For those unfamiliar with it, it's a high-performing analytics-ready database allowing you to securely access quality data when and where you need it. And this is ideal for customers who prefer to build their own dashboards with an already existing or already established BI tool like Power BI, Tableau, and more. Now, if you want to create a dashboard but don't have an already established BI tool or aren't looking to use it, you can talk to your account team about ETQ Insights, our turnkey quality dashboarding tool. But if you're interested in using your own BI tool or leveraging that data analytics tool, we've upgraded our legacy Quality Data Lake from a Microsoft SQL Server to Snowflake as the cloud-based compute platform. This technology update comes with a better performing database, user-friendly access, and reduces the technical lift through API automations that are offered in Snowflake. We've also paired with Fivetran to handle the ETL processing. This way, ETQ handles all the heavy lifting, leaving you with an analytics-ready database that you can leverage. Now, we have customers that are already using Snowflake as part of their enterprise tech stack, making this a seamless transition. And for any customers who are currently using the legacy QDL, the updated QDL will remove the site-to-site VPN requirement, lessen the technical burden, and allow more flexibility in your deployment. Now, if you're interested in the QDL or are already using the legacy QDL and want to migrate, connect with your account team and we can help you get on your way to your quality transformation journey. Now, I know it's hard for me to believe, I'm sure it's hard for all of you to believe, but we're quickly approaching 2026, and you may be wondering how you can take your quality program to the next level, either in the new year or before this year wraps up. We've partnered with Augmenteer, a manufacturing technology company, and their connected worker technology to support digital transformation on the shop floor. This can empower you to have better visibility into emerging quality or safety issues on the shop floor, be better connected to problem solving, and be in a position to share those learnings across teams and sites. With Augmenteer's connected worker toolset, you can onboard workers faster, reduce time to productivity, enable targeting training with support from AI under the hood for digital guidance based on what the worker's needs are, and we can augment the closed loop quality journey with ETQ Reliance. See what I did there? By integrating on the plant floor level, we can report and escalate quality issues for quicker and more accurate tracking, trending, and resolution. So if there's an opportunity for you to engage your frontline teams, your operations side, and automate those workflows so you can ensure quality issues don't fall through the cracks. If this is something that you're interested in, don't hesitate to reach out. We can schedule a discovery session and a demo with our connected worker partner and find a solution that fits your needs. And finally, on our quality journey, I want to bring up a quick data point from our industry survey, the ETQ Pulse on Manufacturing 2025 survey. In this survey, we asked 750 quality, safety, and manufacturing pros, and 45 responded saying that spotting defects on the plant floor is among the most important things AI can accomplish. With both the complexity of today's manufacturing processes and the sheer volume of production data available for analysis, we've partnered with manufacturing and AI experts at Acerta to deliver an integrated solution. Acerta works as a data aggregator, collecting your real-time shop floor data from your sensors, your MES, your SCADA, and so on, and leverages their manufacturing-specific data algorithm to continually analyze the data, translate it, and turn it into real-time insights, providing you with an early warning. Automated root cause analysis takes you to the right source to prevent scrap, prevent rework, and improve first time through. And by leveraging the closed loop quality integration with ETQ Reliance, workflows starting at the plant floor can be automated, creating a quality event, providing you records to track and trace throughout the process, and provide human feedback to the algorithm for improved future alerting. It's a very powerful solution. So again, if you're interested, we can schedule a discovery session and demo with the experts over at Acerta. Now that went by a lot quicker than I had expected. So I want to thank you all for listening on the updates. Now we can open up for any questions, or Angela, if there's anything you want to bring up.
Very efficient, Nicola. Great job. Thank you for sharing all that, all those updates. We do have a couple of questions in the chat. I think there's a couple we may need to follow up with some additional information. But I've got one here. In NXG, can the admin now design the layout of the lane, like the main, I guess like the main kind of dashboard page, and share across with all users instead of the user having to create their own? That is a good question. I think a default view by user role can be set up, but we can, Rudolph, we can follow up just to confirm that, unless, Nicola, have you come across that?
No, I think you're right.
Before?
I think the user role can set we're talking about the homepage, correct? Not the online.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, the homepage, like you said, you can have role-defined homepages. I'm not sure if end users can update their homepage or personalize their homepage, but I'll look into that and get back to you.
Yep. I think it's you know, how much control does an admin have to set it by default versus how much flexibility does the end user have to make adjustments to that. So sorry, Rudolph, I don't have that bit of detail at the tip of my brain here, but we'll follow up with you. We've got a good one. Santosh, thank you so much. I think you're reading my mind. So we have so many emails for web releases, no comms about mobile releases. So in fact, I know that's an area we need to improve on with our communications. And in fact, I've got an update for mobile coming out to you guys just probably in the next few days. So keep an eye out for that, but I will definitely give more love to mobile and make sure that there's, you know, perhaps a separate communication or just working that in when it aligns with those platform release notifications, and just bring more visibility to that. We usually include it on, you know, information about mobile on the main release KB article, but it's not always you have to kind of look close for it. So we can bring more visibility to that. Great question and good feedback. Is there any enhancement in QDL to show all the fields which are present in the form, and also to update the data from the application to QDL immediately? Okay, good questions. For the fields part, we do have something in the works called, because we need an acronym for everything, RDR, Reliance Data Replica, which will be basically a a copy of the whole database, and I think that's going to be kind of delivered through that Snowflake platform as well. We don't have that available yet for NXG. I'm thinking it will come before the end of the year, but I'm on hot standby for an update from the product team on where we are with that offering. And we'll certainly send out, you know, notices when that's something that's available. And then on the refresh rate, so with QDL, it's really the intention is that it's not kind of a real-time operations type database. It's still, I think it's a 4-hour refresh rate into the QDL. So no plans to kind of change that refresh rate. But if you want to reach out to your account team and get connected with our analytics team to discuss that feedback, and maybe there's something they could work with you on there. But that's what I know. Through NuQL, can we directly connect to our SQL Server Studio? I believe so. Santosh, again, I would reach out to your account team and they can connect you with the analytics team just to be sure. There can just be so many variables, and honestly, I don't have that depth of technical knowledge. So best route is to, like I say, reach out to your account team, and they can get you connected with the insights team who will walk you through your specific situation and make sure it's doable. But I think the short answer is yes. We cannot change frequency. Akil, yeah, I think that I'm going to follow up with you on your escalation and QA test environment. Yeah, I'm going to follow up with you after that. I'm really not sure on that. It's a pretty specific question. Let's see, Abdullah, thank you. Want to know how Augmenteer and Acerta will help automobile industry, especially shop floor perspective. Any use case story? Yes, we do have, we can follow up, Abdullah, with some materials that we have for both connected worker and predictive quality. Acerta's roots really are in automotive. That is their kind of bread and butter. So they're very kind of sophisticated and capable within automotive environments. And expanding those capabilities into other industry segments. So they've got some success stories with Dana, I think is how you, or is it Dana, for like axle assemblies, and Berg Warner for connected worker. We've got some nice stories around like Hitachi Energy is someone we've worked with on telling their story. They do big, energy transformer installations and whatnot, and they were having issues with, the work instructions for folks were not being consistent in executing certain tasks and checklists, and it really helped them get a handle on, consistent execution, addressing a lot of kind of the safety and quality concerns they had around people doing different things at different locations, and kind of opening up room for some risk there on things not meeting spec and safety issues and that type of thing. So we've got a nice story around that, and we can follow up and send you more information there. So a lot of great stories with those technologies. Let's see. Does ETQ have ability to change Office integration template reports to PDFs using on-demand functionality? Gosh, another kind of stumper for me. I'm not sure. I don't know what I don't know on that particular workflow. Nicola, any?
I haven't looked into the on-demand generation of PDFs, so I'll need to look into that.
Yeah, it's like I know it exists, but as far as the nuance of the settings and my apologies, Rodney. We'll follow up with you on that one. Let's see, Rachel, can 2024C be migrated directly to NXG? And then what is the anticipated lead time for existing customers? Okay, so so on those transition points from CG to NXG, so as it stands, we're almost there. If you're on 2024C, we're almost there for you, because coming in January, or I should say early Q1, we will have the new migration tooling, and that will support customers on CG 20, sorry, that will support customers on CG 24 and 25. So going forward from there. As of right now, the jumping off point is 2023B, CG 2023B, summer 23. So that support is coming. What is the anticipated support team lead time for transitioning from CG to NXG? Reach out, we'll get the ball rolling. You know, we're ready to work with you now to start, even though we don't have the tooling quite yet for the version you're on. There is some pre-work we can have you start on. That way you're just ready to hit the ground running when the tooling is there. Of course, we can go at your own pace, just as long as, you know, we get you through before that end of support timeline. But we can start working with you now to get you prepared on that. So hopefully that answers your question there. I saw that admin will be able to log out specific users ever. Oh, yeah, Nicola, are you able to pull up your live demo area again?
Yep.
So Taylor's asking about the changes to the ability to log out all users versus specific users. And that was a part of 25.1. I think that was a release ago that we introduced that.
You have to give me 1 second here.
Yeah, and I can see your screen, so
Yeah,
that looks good.
Trying to pull up the logout page.
Yeah, I think it's just if you do your little pull down on the where your profile name is. Yeah. Yep. So Taylor, it's kind of right up there in the upper right. You can log out yourself, and then down below, so under System Actions, and then log out all users. And if you click that, this is where you can either log out everyone or choose individual users to log out. Let's see. Okay, we are using extensive SAP for complex scenarios and want to convince my company to increase usage of ETQ. Ooh, nice. Can you give me 3 pointers and latest application to implement? Ooh, Abdullah, we would love to talk to you more about your use cases. Yeah, I would definitely reach out to your account team and they can get a conversation rolling. We can connect you with Nicola or one of the other solution engineers and you know, talk through the use cases you think you want to tackle. And yeah, we'd love to work with you on that. And then we've got one more question. One question and 1 minute left. Awesome. No, let's see, question is around, yeah, the end of life. No extended support available beyond January 2028. That is the plan, Rajendra. And we will continue our, you know, communications, you know, to keep this on your radar. 2028 is a ways off, but not that far off. So yeah, if you haven't yet, I would say, you know, get with your account team and we can talk through your specific situation and how we can best support you moving forward into NXG, because we'd love to get you there. All right, I think that's all the questions. Was there anything else you thought of to add, Nicola, before we sign off?
No, I think you covered it all well. Great.
Awesome. Yeah, I think we've got a couple of things to follow up with you guys on some additional detail. Thank you for joining us and appreciate all the great questions, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
Thank you all.